Mr. and Mrs. Lewis. How are you guys doing?
Okay, how are you?
Good, well, thank you. My name is John, and I'll be your nurse today.
Okay.
And I believe we're doing a routine 32-week checkup, so we can
Yeah.
see the status of your baby.
Okay.
Before I get started, do you guys have any questions for me?
No.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and start with your vital signs, and I'll go do your temperature. Say aye.
Um,
98.7. A good temperature. Normal. Alright, next I'll go ahead and listen to your heart.
okay.
Do you feel any chest pain?
Oh.
You okay? Did I scare you?
No,
or anything?
you're okay. Go ahead.
Alright. Alright. Well, sounds good. Your heart sounds pretty good. Look good. I'll go ahead and start doing your vaginal exam right now.
Okay.
And Mr. Smith, I'll have to ask you to leave and wait outside for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, Mrs. Smith, I know you are going through a really difficult time right now, but I want to assure you that you can trust me and that complete confidentiality will be kept between us and that you can say what you need to say. And none of it will go out of this room. Okay?
Okay.
First off, I need to ask you something. When I was doing your temperature, I noticed that you have a black eye on your right.
Oh, yeah, I'm just really clumsy and I tripped and I fell and that's where this came from.
So you fell and you hit your eye?
Yeah, I don't know, I just tripped and I hit my eye on the doorknob. That's why I have a black eye.
Okay. Alright. I'll go ahead and finish up your vital signs real fast, take your blood pressure. And I'm going to have to ask you to take your jacket so I can put this on your arm. Whoa, Smith, what is that? Is that a bruise? Looks like
No.
someone
No.
forcefully grabbed you and
No.
like a handprint. And this looks like a cut.
It's nothing.
Looks awfully fresh too.
It's
Can
just
you explain what happened to me?
It's just that we've gotten in some really big fights lately since I got pregnant, and they've just been really bad, and we've been yelling a lot, and I called him some really bad names, and I know I shouldn't have called him those names, but this is what happens when you say things like that. I deserve it because of all those horrible things I said, and that's where I got all these from.
So, has this happened more than once?
Just every now and then, you know how it is, and I know that he doesn't mean to do it though. He tells me he's sorry every time. He's so sorry, and I mean, just this last time he bought me flowers even, and he promised that he wouldn't do it again. So I know that he won't because he promised.
Well, Mrs. Smith, this is a really situation you are in right now. This is domestic violence. And in women, normally physical abuse only gets worse before you know it. And the risk for not only you and for your baby is pretty high. Like, your health could be really implicated. with this. Before I let you leave, do you feel like you're in an imminent danger?
No, I don't think so. He usually doesn't do it too often after the last.
Because I cannot let you leave this hospital if you know your life is in danger.
I think I'll be okay.
Okay. Tomorrow, do you think you can come in maybe by yourself without your husband so we can talk more about domestic violence and like give you some tips, implications and all that?
I think so. Well, he's gonna be at work and he takes the car, but maybe I could get one of my friends to bring me in.
Okay. So you think maybe around 10 in the morning tomorrow?
I'll just have to see, but I'll try to shoot for 10.
Alright. Oh, and one last thing, before I let you leave, I think I'll go ahead and give you a list of numbers that you can call in case of an emergency, like shelters and emergency contacts. But for sure, you have to call 911 if your life is in danger.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want you to put this on the bottom of your shoe, like underneath the sole.
Okay.
I'd probably have you do that right now.
All right.
So that your husband doesn't see you doing it.
Maybe you should let him come back in now. So.
Yeah. We can go ahead and finish up.
Okay.
Have you come back? Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's all it for today. Your baby looks fine. For 32 weeks, he looks pretty good and healthy. And I guess I'll see you in 2 weeks for your next checkup. All right.
Okay.
Good seeing you guys again.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.